Hello everyone, once again welcome to my Oet channel. So this video is related to the basic concepts of Oet writing. I will give you a quick updation and quick easy way to get you B score in a very effective way. Okay, so we will just start from the date when you write a letter in Oet. Take care with everything, even the date, the space, caps lock, the small letters, and some used to write like splitted words. Like example, if you want to write follow-up care, somebody used to write follow in one line at the end and up, or the care in down. So it is not allowed in Oet to split the words, to use the short forms, and there are some specifications. Nothing but it should be like a formal letter. Okay, we are writing the formal letter in Oet. So I will just give you a quick overview of our Oet letter. The first of all, you have to read the case note very carefully. You can underline in the case note, but don't write anything over the answer. I mean, not the answer sheet, in the question paper. Just you can underline, because it will be very easy for you to take the relevant data. And most of the students, they don't know that in the answer sheet, in the back side, you have a blank page. In that, you can note it down anything if you want. It's not mandatory, but if you want, especially if you want to write the present medical paragraph very perfectly, it is always advisable, but time management is very much important. So if you are confused with the steps or the scenarios of case note, you can just note it down. What are the things it's happened? Example, starting with hospitalization or surgery, then the management in the hospital, then discharge, thereafter home visit and your review and referral, something like that. In an easy way, in a short way, you can write in the last empty page. Okay, that page is not evaluated for the exam. It is not considered like an answer sheet. It is for your rough usage. Next time when you will see the rough answer paper, I mean, like you can download it from even the Google, to if you are like a beginner. You can see in the last there will be one empty page. It's like an empty page. Okay, it's not a rolled paper. It's like an empty page. Blank page will be there. Then that is the thing. You have to select the relevant data and organize it. Just plan how you will write the letter. Another one more thing regarding your introduction. If your introduction is wrong, of course you will not get B score, especially if it is a non-case. If it is a non-case and if you explained everything like an unknown case, you will miss your B score. So take care with everything, especially if it is a nursing home letter. You have to see the address of the reader and the patient. So if it is same, it's like a noun case. Okay, so these are the things, the preliminary things you have to take care before start writing in the answer sheet. Once you've finished everything, now if you have a quick clear idea, you can just start with the date. So see the date format. Whole letter should contain the same date format. It is advisable to write example 7 June 2023 or 24 December 2021. So something like that. That means there is no bar, no comma, no hyphen, nothing. Then you can proceed with the address. So in the address, you can see a clear address in the writing task, but sometimes inside the address, they will not give the designation or position of the reader. So you have to write it down, especially doctors. The doctor name and address will be there, but the designation will not be there. So you have to write it like general practitioner or what is the designation. Then you can come down, dear, then you can write it down with the surname. Don't write again the reader's full name, dear Dr. Ryan. So no need to write complete name. Then coming down regarding the patient name, there you have to write complete name and the age. If they have given age and date of birth, it's preferred to write age rather than date of birth. And you can write aged 72. No need to mention years. But if the patient is baby, like weeks or days, means we have to mention it. Then the next thing, when you will come to the introduction paragraph, take care with the diagnosis. It doesn't mean that always you have to write the exact diagnosis. Sometimes it can be a condition or status of the patient's medical condition, like suspected to have, if it is with a query, or it is like suspected case, or possible, if they have given like possible, something like that. It's not a confirmed diagnosis. You have to write he or she is suspected to have, so you can just make it sure what is suspected. And if it is recovering stage, so if it is after any surgery or if after any procedure, you can make it like who is recovering from, or who is some used to write owing to. These things and all, you can use it. It's okay, fine, no problem. So what is the current status? Okay, if it is recurring, or is suspected to have, or is diagnosed with, or if it is associated with secondary to. So maybe there will be two conditions. So if you have difficulty to find out exact condition, you can go to the plan. You can see the plan. In that, what you are going to write, the recommendation paragraph, there you can find out, mostly you can find out the condition, what are the current condition. Example, if the patient have UTI and exacerbation of COPD, of course in the writing, in the plan, there will be many recommendations for these two conditions. So it is easy to find out the condition even from the writing task or the plan if you have confusion. Okay, but you have to find out whether it is suspected or confirmed case. You have to find out. Then, so what is the requirement you will write in the introduction paragraph? Like he or she requires like further assessment and management, like supportive services, something. The term should not be repeated in the recommendation paragraph. Okay, so take care. If you wrote assessment and management, in recommendation paragraph, it should be evaluation. Instead of management, you can use the synonyms like treatment and intervention. So that is another one thing you have to take care. Repetition have to be avoided. And some students, they have the doubt, if you mentioned already the condition, the name of the diagnosis in introduction, again whether we can write it or whether we can mention the same thing in present medical paragraph. The answer is no. If you have only one diagnosis, it should not be repeated in the present medical paragraph. Instead, you can use the term the diagnosis. Okay, gradually his investigations confirmed his diagnosis, okay, revealed the diagnosis, like that you can write, but don't repeatedly. You should not write the diagnosis. But if you have two conditions, example, if the patient has already Parkinson's disease and right foot bunion, we have one question paper, old question paper, there we can use, you can repeat once again, example, like the same condition, two conditions. One paragraph contains the thing related to Parkinson's disease, and the next present medical paragraph contains the things related to right foot bunion. So in both paragraph, you can mention the diagnosis once. Okay, and don't repeatedly use it, but once you can repeat it. And another one more important thing, if you have two diagnoses in introduction, I always suggest you to write two present medical paragraph. One paragraph contains one condition and the other one contains the other condition. It is always easy for you to write the scenario, as well as it will be very easy for the reader to get the idea what you want to convey. Okay, sometimes it can be together, like asthma. There will be increased asthma associated with anxiety. These both are interrelated. In this case, we could not write like a two paragraph. You have to write in the same paragraph with the same two conditions. Sometimes you will have hospitalization history, then home visit. So related to hospitalization, you can write it in one paragraph. Related to home visit, you can write it in the another one paragraph. Other one scenario, completely it will be important. I like the things are important during home visit. You have to mention everything, what are things is happened during home visit. But today you suspected something and you are referring the patient to the hospital. In such case note, one paragraph you can mention regarding old home visit, and the next paragraph you can mention regarding today's incident. Okay. In case of urgent referral letter to emergency department, You have to start a present medical paragraph with today. Today during my home visit, or today during the review, or something. What are the things that's happened? You have to write it in the first present medical paragraph. Then in the next paragraph, you can write about the old history. So before writing the old history, you can use the term initially. Okay, so that is better, like a good starting initially or recently, like that you can start. So these are the things you have to check it in the present medical paragraph. Another one more important thing, you have to give some good conclusion why you need to send a patient for this to the hospital or to the person. Like in case of suspected case, we have to write why you are suspecting this condition, what is the evidence, why because of this, that is the reason for his referral. Something you have to conclude it. Okay, this is the reason for his referral. Something with that, if you conclude, the paragraph will be pleasant for the reader. Next, we will go to the social paragraph. Actually, there is a exclusion, like only for social worker letter. I will suggest you to write a social paragraph after the introduction before present medical. Then you can continue. For remaining every case note, you can write the present medical paragraph, then you can go to the social paragraph. But if you want to mention something, like example, if the patient had Alzheimer's disease long before, but in this today's case note also Alzheimer's disease is important. In such case, you can mention simply patient name has had Alzheimer's disease since this year, for which or currently he has these many symptoms. Like that, you can mention only with that content. Don't write all social history in the start. Okay, and when you will write the social history, always try to write your personal history, the patient's personal history first, then social history, but it will be in the same paragraph. Okay, then in case of emergency letter or nursing home, then if there is not non-case, if it is something already mentioned in the writing task or in the plan, you have to mention all conditions plus medication. You have to write all medication list. Okay, so if it is non-medical case, actually there is no need to write many medical conditions and medications and all. But if the letter is very lengthy, if you feel that it is like more than 200 words, means you can just write that his regular medication list is enclosed with his letter. But if it is specifically they asked already the medication, means you have to mention all medications. Okay. And the recommendation paragraph, introduction and recommendation should not be same, because in introduction you will write he requires further assessment and management. Most of the students, they used to write the same sentence in the recommendation, because for the doctors there will not be many recommendation, only one sentence will be there. Always take care, it should not be a repeated sentence. Here you can write, it would be appreciated if you could take over the case of Mr. The patient's name to evaluate his condition and provide specialized intervention as you feel appropriate. So this is the standardized sentence you can by heart and you can write. It is like a simple sentence, right? If there is no more recommendation to write for doctors, I'm telling only for doctors. Okay. For remaining readers, there will be many recommendations. So you can write according to the things they have given. And then like a conclusion sentence, like please do not hesitate to contact with me if you have any concern. There actually no need to mention patient's name. Then yours sincerely or faithfully. If the reader's name is given, you can use sincerely. If the reader name is not given, you can use faithfully. And registered nurse. Okay, don't write only the nurse. It should be like exactly the term, like practice nurse, registered nurse, community health nurse, like in charge nurse, nurse in charge, like that. Or else you can write like simple registered nurse. Okay, so this is really quick overview. When you practice, just keep it in your mind, all these points, and write in a simple manner. No need to write in a very complicated manner. In present medical paragraph, you have to take care with Oet passive voice. Like always start with the subject. He has been initiated with the physiotherapy. That means we have already started and now it's ongoing. Has been means it's ongoing, which needs to be continued. If you want to write, you can write and no need to repeat it in the recommendation paragraph. If it is finished, completed, means you can use simple past tense. He was commenced on. These are all the medications. So it's already finished now. It's not there. And the another one more thing, example, if you want to write 2 or 3 sentences together, Okay, you can either write like this: he has been initiated with physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and language therapy for his. Then you have to correlate. Okay, if you wrote for physiotherapy, so first you have to write for his muscle weakness, comma, then occupational therapy for his rehabilitation, as well as language therapy, it's for aphasia and apraxia. Okay, like that you can correlate and you can write 2 or 3 sentences together in the simple sentence, like complex sentence. But if you are confident enough to make complex sentence, you can make it, or else you can write it in a simple, but don't write as very short sentences. Okay, it's not preferred in the formal letter. So these are the important things. You can keep it in your mind and just try to write in this way. And if you want to see the model answers, you can go to my YouTube channel. In the playlist, you can see I have given the letters to the doctors. That means nurses. It's for nurses only, but the reader will be doctors. For the nurses itself, different types of nurses. And there are like non-medical letters, occupational therapist, physiotherapist, pharmacist, then music therapist, social worker, and they have and there are many type of playlists are there with 100 plus question and answers will be there. And if you want to get, it's like a book, you can message me back, and in the description box there will be contact number. Inside India we will send it free, and outside India courier charges are applies. And if you want to get voice correction, you can message me. And if you want to get the guides for speaking, listening, and reading also, you can just access to the number. Okay, and if you have any queries, you can drop me a message in WhatsApp or in the YouTube itself. So I hope this video is beneficial for you. We will meet with another informative video. Till then, bye, take care.